So you're dreaming of a career in cosmetology, maybe aesthetics, or nail technology right here in Kentucky? Well, you need more than just talent and passion. You really need a solid plan. Today, we're going to break down the official state rulebook and give you a super clear roadmap to get to there. Okay, so you're passionate about beauty, and you're thinking, yeah, I'm ready to make this my profession. But what's next? Where do you even start? What are the actual official steps you got to take to make it happen in Kentucky? Don't worry, we've got you covered. We've mapped out the whole journey for you, from that very first day of school all the way to the moment you're ready to get your license. This is your step-by-step guide. Let's dive in. All right, first things first, just getting your foot in the door. Before you can even start mixing colors or learning techniques, every single school in Kentucky has to get a few key things from you. Here it is, your first checklist, and this comes straight from the state regulations. You're going to need proof of your high school education, so a diploma or a GED. You'll also need a recent passport-style photo, and then your school will take care of submitting the digital enrollment form for you. These are the absolute non-negotiables to get started. So, once you're officially eligible to enroll, it's time to make the big decision. Which path are you going to take? Kentucky offers a few different licenses, and you gotta know, each one requires a very specific commitment of your time. As you can see, the full cosmetology license is the biggest time investment, at a whopping 1,500 hours. That covers everything, hair, skin, and nails. But if you want to specialize, you can. The esthetician license is 750 hours, nail technician is 450, and there's even a focused blow-drying services license for 400 hours. It really just comes down to what you want your career to look like. But what are you actually doing for all those hours? Let's break it down. For cosmetology, that big 1,500-hour number is structured really carefully. The vast majority of your time, we're talking over 1,000 hours, is spent doing hands-on clinical practice. That's where you build your real-world skills. The rest of the time is split between classroom lectures on the science of it all and, this is important, a full 40 hours just on Kentucky's specific laws and regulations. Now, if you're going the esthetician route, that's 750 hours total. The focus is still heavily on practical skills, with 465 hours in the clinic, but that's backed up by a solid 250 hours of theory, and you'll spend 35 hours learning the specific rules of the trade here in Kentucky. And finally, for the nail tech program, you're looking at 450 hours. It follows that same kind of model. 275 hours are all about practical, hands-on application, supported by 150 hours of theory and 25 hours on the state laws you absolutely have to know to work legally. Okay, so you've picked your path, you know how many hours it's going to take, but what's it actually like day-to-day as a student? Well, the state has some pretty clear rules that are going to shape your whole experience. Believe it or not, your schedule is regulated. You can't train for more than 10 hours in a single day or more than 40 hours in a week. And that 30-minute lunch break you get, yeah, that doesn't count toward your hours. Also, a big one, you can't teach other students. That's what the instructors are for. And you are absolutely prohibited from earning a salary or commission for your work. You're there to learn, period. This is a really big deal, especially for cosmetology students. You don't just start working on the public on day one. First, you have to complete 250 hours of foundational instruction. Only after you hit that milestone can you actually start performing chemical services on clients. And even then, it is always under an instructor's direct supervision. And they are serious about that supervision. The state regulations require a ratio of at least one licensed instructor for every 20 students. This makes sure that whenever you're working, especially on a real person, you have professional guidance right there with you. You are never just left on your own. You're going to see this sign. It is non-negotiable. Every single school has to display work done by students only, anywhere the public is getting services. It's a super clear message to clients about what to expect, and it's a constant reminder that this is a professional learning environment. So you've put in the hours, you've followed all the rules, and you're getting close to the finish line. What happens now? Let's look at those final steps that officially turn you from a student into a professional who's ready for their license. You can rest assured that every single hour you put in is being officially tracked. Your school is keeping daily attendance and records of your practical work, and every single month they have to digitally send your hours to the state board. This creates a running official tally of your progress, and it all gets finalized the moment you complete the program.
Now listen up, because this is a super important point for anyone who thinks they might need to take a break. Your hard-earned hours kind of have a shelf life. If you have to leave school but you re-enroll somewhere else within 5 years, you get full credit for all those hours. But if more than 5 years go by, those hours completely expire. They're gone. You'd have to start all over from scratch.
But hey, here's some good news. If you're already licensed in a related field, you can get a serious head start on a cosmetology program. A current aesthetics license can knock 400 hours off your requirement. A nail tech license gets you a 200-hour credit, and a barber license, that gives you a massive 750-hour credit. It's an awesome way to build on the expertise you already have. So there you have it. You've followed the official roadmap, you've completed all your training, you have the skills, you have the knowledge, and you've got those certified hours in the bag. The foundation is set. The only real question left is, where are you going to take your career from here?